Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting a post-match press conference of the game that we've just witnessed, playing at Orlando Stadium, Kaizer Chiefs hosting Bidvest, ending 1-1. Welcome, Coach Gavin.
Thank you.
Wasting time, please give us a summary of what transpired tonight.
I think everybody saw it. If you watch television, you watch the game. I thought a little bit unfortunate. I thought we really did well tonight. Pretty much the same as Saturday. But created good opportunities. I thought if the game had gone a little bit longer, we could have maybe won it. But it was always going to be tough. They got a lot of experience in their side. They got a pretty stable side. And obviously, the experience saw them through. But yeah, I've got to commend the players. I thought they did very, very well. Great, as I said, some good opportunities. And unfortunately, we never got a better result. But be that as it may, we have to move on. That's it.
Fantastic, Coach. Members of the media, it's your turn now. If you're able to show with a hand on your screen, you can do that, but just take it up. You can just raise a question. I'm sure the coach will hear you. Remember to mention your name and name of your media house, so it's just for us to recognize you.
Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Mr. Vina.
Sure, go for it, Walter.
Hello?
Hello,
Yes, we can hear you. Go for
Can you
it.
hear you, Walter? Is it Walter?
All right, yes. Hello, Coach Gavin. How are you?
Okay, bro, Walter. You're right, son.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking, Coach. Hello, Bravina. Coach,
Thank you very much. Carry on. And just for house, we've all...
My name is Walter. I'm a freelancer. Coach Gavin, my question is, despite all the news that the team has been sold, in the past two games, your team has been playing, displaying a very, very, very good football. My question is, how did you manage to motivate, such a bunch of good players, despite of everything that has happened in the team?
Well, I think any professional footballer owes it to the game of football to play like a professional until you end your contract, or in our case, the club being sold, and all of us ending our contract. So I think it's important we just finish off and play to the best of our ability. We're also fighting, to finish well. Who knows? Anything can happen. As I said to the players. So yeah, I think if you just as a professional, you got to just play. As I said, if I see any player or anybody slipping, then obviously we'll leave them out. If anybody doesn't want to play, we'll leave them out. But right now, there's people that want to play and want to prove, and they certainly will play. So that's about it. That's all I can really say on the matter.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Members of the media, we've said our greetings. From now onwards, kindly just take the question straight away for the coach to answer. Just mention your name.
Hello, Coach. Hello, Coach Kevin. Minandla from Independent Media. Coach, having been involved in so many title races after the resumption of football, we've witnessed a lot of draws. So, do you see this title race going down to the wire?
I actually do. I think. There's nobody. Well, there's only been 2 league games, so it's very difficult to tell. But if you judge the cup games, but with the 2 league games, there was a draw last night, a draw tonight. I think once you get past the weekend, and I think once you get into the second game of this bubble, or this, what do they call it, BSC or whatever, BSE, I think it might just be a little bit more rhythm in the play. But I thought tonight's game, there was a lot of turnover of the ball, rustiness from both sides. But I'm sure it'll get better, But obviously our turnaround time is much shorter now. With the Orlando Pirates playing yesterday, and we played today, and we played Saturday, and we're going to play them in 2 days' time. So we're going to have to have a look at the team selection for Saturday.
Coach, it's Nati from NEGFM. What did you make of the player's character tonight?
Well, I mean, I've been here 6 years now, and I think I can count on one hand where we have questioned, attitudes and stuff like that. So there's been very rare and very few occasions. I mean, I won't stand for players who, with bad attitudes and don't want to play or play when they want to. So we know we've got a work ethic and the ethos in the team that we work with. We might not have the best ability, but we'll always go down, make sure that, we play with the right spirit and the right desire. And we showed again tonight, like we did on Saturday. So that's important. That's all I can ask from them,
Musibudi Whitehead, freelancer. Coach, just on that, how do you reflect on those 6 years? You took Wits to somewhere they never went before. How do you reflect on it personally? What you've done for the club?
Yeah, look, it's not about me. It's about certainly everybody, all the technical staff, the backroom staff, the people in the office. I mean, I think it's hit us, but it hasn't hit us yet because we've still got 8 games left. I think when we get to that last game, I think there's going to be a lot of tears and a lot of emotion, especially from a club that has been around for 100 years next year. So, yes, we have won the league since my time. The only thing we didn't do was win the Nedbank. We lost in the final, but we won all the other trophies, and that's a hell of an achievement for a club of our size. And as I said, it's been a big effort from top to bottom, from the chairman to CEOs to everybody, So, I'm just obviously there more on the technical side, but it's very sad what's happened. But as I said, emotions aside, I think it'll come on the last day, that's for sure. I can see it coming already.
Coach, on the changes you made coming to today's game, how would you say maybe they've impacted the game? And also with Kwanazi, was he injured or it was a tactical decision?
No, I left Butle out. I think he needed a rest, even though we've just started. But he was on 3 yellow cards. So if I lose him and I lose another one, I'm not going to have any players for Saturday. So I had to, play Tyson and Godinho together and split them up a little bit. But I've left him out. Clanty was obviously suspended. And the rest of the players, you've got to pick a team around the players that you've got. I can't say I want to come play 4-4-2, and I don't have the players for that, So it's a little bit difficult. So we've had to change the shape and the pattern of the team a little bit. And we've only really had half an hour, 45 minutes work on the training ground yesterday. And then we played today. I thought the first half we were okay. We just kept giving the ball away. So it wasn't any tactical things, more technical things. And then the second half, I changed it again. And the second half, we really played well. We really pressed them in and had all the chances. And I thought there was only one team who was going to win it, The Eva boy missed 2 great chances there, I thought, and, 1 or 2 other ones. So, yeah, it is what it is. But teams get selected on what you've got available, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask for the last 2 questions for the coach so that we get the next coach on the stage. Next question.
Coach Walter here again. What I liked here about the game tonight, coach, is to see young boys from the MDC being introduced, in both teams. How important it is, to introduce these young guys, especially looking at the future of our national teams in South Africa.
Thank you.
Well, if you look at our Diski teams last year, I mean, they won the Diski League, I think, but obviously won 2 games short. But they're top of the league. There's a good bunch of players there and a good crop that we've had the last 2-3 years. So I knew they were coming, but I knew in this season now that if we had a season, it would have been the season for them. Obviously, I'm not there. We're not going to be together, so they're all going to go in different ways. But we've got a good 6 or 7 there that, for me, would have made the core of our side and made us not sign players from, around in South Africa. So we would have used them a lot this year. Tonight, I think I put the 2 in a little bit too early from the start, and I took them off at half time, both of them. But come the next game, we'll need more. That's for sure.
Fantastic. Last question, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, Coach. Just a quick one in terms of Tabang Monari as well. Is there a particular reason why you started him on the bench, or is it because of the talks that has been in and around him? Or was it you trying to protect him, or was it just a tactical decision for him to start on the bench?
Not fit enough. He hasn't trained for the last 2 weeks. Never trained. He trained yesterday for 30 minutes. Not fit enough to play. So, I've got Pato and I've got Cole and I've got 2 youngsters who, one I should have played tonight, but I didn't. But anyway, he'll play maybe Saturday. And Tabang, I don't know if he can play Saturday as well, because I don't think he's fit enough to play and to put him in there. He even came there for 10 minutes and he was like a rabbit in headlights, So anyway, but I'll have to get him. The problem in this bubble thing, the training is very difficult and limited. So, I'm going to do my best. But with all the games you've got coming, he's going to have to play sooner or later.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Coach Hunt, and good luck in your next game.